there, it's Karen here from Turquoise Treasures. Welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be working on some pockets and tuck spots and things like that for my fairy journal. So the first thing I thought I'd do, I had this idea. I don't know how it'll work out, I hope it will. So I've got this, had this piece of paper with the door in it. So I've cut the door out and backed it on some book page. I've got this thought that I'd like to make it a flip out in my journal, and then put some hidden tuck spot behind it in some way. So I've got an image in my head of how I want this to go, but I don't know whether it'll work out. So I want to back this so that when it flips out, you can see some decorative paper as well. So I've got this piece which I thought might look quite nice on there. So I'm just going to, I think, glue this. I think I might use my tacky glue if it's not too mucky. It's a bit gunky, but we'll see how it goes. And we'll give this a try. Right. Yep, this comes out quite nice and fast, and as it's been reinforced a bit with the book page, I'm hoping that it won't make the whole thing too wet. Okay, let's try this on here. Whoops. Now I'm going to put it, I'm going to try and position it so that it's roughly in the middle here, where it's like a bit of a fairy pool or pond or something. I'm just going to put it on there, because a lot of it, some of it at least, will get covered up, because I'm going to put I can't decide yet. I thought I'd wait and see how it looks. So either I'm going to put a pocket at the bottom or a tuck spot down the side. So we'll have to look, see how that's going to work out. Perhaps just give it a little spread on the other side as well. Okay, let's give that let's cut that out. See how that looks. So I cut it quite straight down this side, because that's the side that's going to go on the edge. So we'll just cut around this kind of roughly, and then I'll try and trim it up a bit. It's a bit wet for cutting, but we're getting there. And then the area in the journal that's revealed, I'm going to put some writing space. Make it as writing space. Where's my little... There it is, my little pot for my rubbish. Right, let's just try and... I might try the other scissors just to tidy this up. And then I'm going to do a little like a little door handle type of thing. So I think it'll look quite nice when it's, I might even say cute. Try not to use the word cute too often, because I think it's quite an overused word in our world, really. Cute. We do use it a lot. There must be other words. Everything can't be cute. Quite a lot of this journal could be described as cute, I suppose. I quite like the idea of little hidden tuck spots and hidden things to find. Right, let's try that. Okay, so I've got to hinge it, and then I'll open it like that, and then you've got the fairies frolicking on the back. So I know I've got one or two things in the from the kit that might fit there. These couple of things that are like a kind of tuck spot type of thing, and I just wondered if they might fit. I mean, we could cut them down obviously, so I could put one of those. Maybe this one would work quite well because it's actually on the back of that. So if I were to put that in as a little tuck, all I've got to do is trim round it to make it fit, and then we could put a little journaling card in here, couldn't we? Yes, we could. And just want to check that that is straight on the bottom. Might just make sure. Because this edge, I'm hoping, is nice and straight. So I might just trim that a touch. Right. So we open it up like that. Because I did think about making this the writing area, but actually my feeling is sometimes that when you say you've got it on the page, not that it's going to go necessarily here, but if you flip it out like that, it's actually going to be quite difficult to write on this because it's hanging in space. But then you could, if you had a little thing that you could take out and write on, and then this area could be written on as well, that's being hidden. So that's my idea, is that I'm going to put a little area that's clearly for writing inside, and maybe there'll be another little tiny envelope or something in there. We will see. So that's my idea. So let's put this on. It's fitting better than I had anticipated. It's a shame we're covering up the little fairies, but never mind. I mean, by the time you put a card in, you won't see much of this anyway. So I think I just need to, draw around this bit. Might just bring it in a touch. I don't need a lot of trimming. I had back this as a possible writing space, but that was before I knew what I was going to use it for. Right, let's just, so it's going to flip out like that, and that's going to be in there like that. I might just bring it in because I'm just wondering if I need to wait until I've put the hinge on here before I glue it in. Haven't quite cut that right, have I? But I don't think it matters as long as it's not showing. So maybe I need to do something about at least that half of the hinge so that that's hidden. So I'm guessing I could use a piece of this paper to make my hinge. No reason why not, is there? I think I've printed this on slightly thicker paper anyway. Feels like it is. So I might just cut myself off a strip. We do that, and make sure the hinge goes up high enough. Now, to make sure I get this right way around, I always get a little bit confused by hinges. Now I really want that bit to be on the outside, don't I? That bit to be glued so that it doesn't show. You see, so I'm folding it. Where's my little bone folder? There we go. Folding that down, and then it'll be in the book. No, it has to go. Is that right? No, it's that way. The wrong way. That side, isn't it? No. These two. Oh, these little things tend to fox me a little bit. So, yeah, like that. Okay, I'm going to glue that. I think I'll just use this. I might just use the use this one. Right. So it's got to go like that. And that's going to go, yep. Stick it on this way around, I think. Just a touch inside, and I'll cut off where it's a bit too tall. And then I've got that, and then it should just fold out. Just cut around this bit. Alright, so then it goes into the book and it will fold out and that'll be stuck in like that. So that I think works okay. And then I can stick my little tuck in there. Make sure that's tucked in at the bottom, nice and straight. Bring it in just a little bit. Don't want it too close to the edge. And I might put that there. I think I'm going to round this top corner as well. I can see what I've done with my corner rounder. There it is. So that's quite a big rounded corner, so I might just do that the same. There we are. Right. And I'm going to use the art glitter glue for this. Does not flow as freely as the tacky glue, but I just trust it a bit more when it comes to holding something in that's going to get a bit of pressure on it. Or should I do a little notch? Maybe I should do a little very narrow notch before I glue it in. Just bear with, I'm just going to find my punch. Not that one. They must be here somewhere. Ah, they're still on my desk. Me looking in my drawer thinking I might have put them away, but no, I hadn't put it away. So I'm just going to do a little one for this. For this, I don't want a really big. Just a suggestion, really. There we go. Oop. Make sure that's not going to appear at the bottom. Okay. There we are. Hopefully that's not going to be visible now. If it is, I'll just trim it a little bit more. I could actually ink it a little bit just to make sure that the edges are covered. Don't want any white bits showing through. Now I think in order to finish this off, I'm going to actually have to find the spot for it in the journal. It's not quite sticking there. Let's just put a little bit more glue. Right, let's find somewhere to put it. Then that'll be another one done and in. Because then I can do my little closure as well, all in one go. And put the area that I want to put inside for journaling. Whoops! Just get this out of the way. Right. Okay, let's bring the journal in. I'll have to decide whether, before I stick it in, am I going to put a little bit of gold around the outside, because that might be quite nice just to make it just to finish it off. There's the gold, or I had another thought that I could use if I can find it. Yeah. Or I might use both. I've got these bits of green leafy stuff. Maybe I'll add a bit of that, just to make it a little bit more interesting, a bit more interactive, or 3D maybe. Let's have a look. First of all, let's find the spot for it. I don't want it too near the front because it's too close to that really. Just thinking where it would go best. I can't put it here. It's the danger of decorating too much before you start putting things, isn't it? So that there's limited places where you can put. Oh, that might be quite nice actually, because you've already got the bits of tree around the top, and then I probably wouldn't need to actually put any more journaling space here. That might work quite well. I don't really like this bit. I'm going to have to cut this off. Snip that corner. Maybe I'll do the whole thing at a bit of an angle like that. And this one might look a bit better if it's slightly angled. Alright. Okay, so that's a definite possibility there. Like that, and then could have my little closure here, and we could have a little bit of leafage going up the side. I still like the idea of going around it with the gold though. that might still need to be done before I can actually stick it in. Let's see if there's anywhere else that would work as well before we commit. No. That would also look quite nice. That would actually look really quite nice, and that's also got a nice bit of journaling, and that would go quite well there too. That would all go quite nicely together, wouldn't it? Okay, so that's another definite possibility. Yeah, I quite like that. I think I like that more. Get rid of these bits of scraps of paper off my desk. Okay, do I dare to look any further? No, I really think that is the perfect spot for it, to be honest. Not that one. That's quite good. But I really think that's even better. The whole thing just matches. And then I don't know, do I really need the gold? Because all of the bits around it might make it actually not necessary. And then I might just feed a bit of this greenery around the top. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to put that there. Yep, I like that. Decision made. All right. So near the edge, but not too close to the edge. Like that, I think. All right. And then I'm try and put a bit of this on. Ugh. I'm thinking the Fabri-Tac one might be the best one to use. I could just have it going around the top. Yep, I'm going to try that. Being adventurous today, trying some new things. I'm just wondering if this is going to need trimming down a little bit here. I might still do that. Okay, let's just... I'm going to have this going up the side here. Come on, Fabri-Tac. We're going around the top to about there, I think. Let's try this. The nice thing about Fabri-Tac, it does kind of grab it pretty quickly. Okay. There like that. Let's trim that off. Just check that it will still open. I have to bring these in just a little bit so they're not sticking out quite so much. Come in a little bit. So if I've got this the right way around, it looks a bit back to front on this one, on the top. Yeah, these top ones seem to have got twisted. Hang on, where's my tweezers? Some of these have twisted around, I think. Oh dear, come on. It's supposed to twist. I didn't notice, did I? That's better. I may need a bit more glue now, I suppose. Not going to go yet. Okay. Oh, wrong one. Wrong one. Get the glues right. Got so many glues here. It's too easy to pick up the wrong one, isn't it? Glue that one there. Okay, let's try getting this in the right place this time. The right way round. Okay, I think we're there. I think they'll be okay opening up like that. All right. So I've got that. Now my idea for the closure, I'm not sure how well it'll work. We'll give it a try. I've got some little pieces. Where's my little box gone? Oh, it's right in front of me. Right, I've got all the little pieces in here. So I've got my clusters and my ruffles. I'll get those out of the way. Don't need those at the moment. Right, so I thought about some of these smaller little ephemera pieces. And also I've got some little envelopes in here as well, and some little tickets and things. Oh, that's a nice little one. That one. Let's see. I want something that I can pop here and attach. No, it's got to go in the middle, sort of there. That might not be the right one. I was thinking of a flower, but I'm not sure if these are going to be too big. I've got to tuck it behind the door anyway, and it'll just be there. Makes a nice little contrast. Or I could use something like this. I don't like that. At the moment that's a possibility. I don't think the blue really works. There's another blue one. This one. Don't know which way around that needs to go. Maybe that one would look alright. Yeah, I think that might be the best option. This is a bit smaller. That'd be better. Yeah, I quite like that one. Okay, we'll go with that. Right, so I've got that. That needs to be strengthened, so I need to back that onto my bit of book page. Let's just glue it onto the book page, I think. Glue. Oh, better cover up the Fabri-Tac before it starts to flow all over my desk. Pop that in there. Right, let's just cut around this. Okay. Doesn't matter if you trim down the flower just a touch, just to make sure that the book page doesn't show. Okay. So my idea is, now I think I'm going to just have to trim this a touch more. I think I'll use my big scissors and hope I can keep it straight. Just seems to be coming out a little bit more than I want it to here. Right. Good. Yep. I'm going to pop that behind there. Then I just need my foam pad, and I've got a little doodad here. Don't know what you call this, little clippy thing that just slides around. So I need to put that. I need to make a hole in here in the flower. Now where's my poker tool gone? It disappears regularly. It's because it slides down as the bottom. There we go. It was there. It's just hiding. Right, so I need to put a little hole in the middle. Then I get my, where's it gone? My little brad. Go through the hole in the middle of this little, I don't know what you call it. I suspect I bought, it was probably a Tim Holtz packet that I bought a long while ago. I've got it in different colours. I've got a gold and a silver and a coppery colour. It's one of those mixed ones with different coloured metals. So I suspect it was probably a Tim Holtz one, but I really don't remember where I got it from. I've had it ages, but I've hardly ever used them. But they're actually coming quite handy in my journals. So I think what I need to do, I think it should be okay if I just, put it through the hole again, because it's all falling to pieces. I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing. Fold it flat on the back. Can't see what I'm doing. There we are. Tiny little things they are, a bit on the fiddly side, but got it now, I think. I think what should happen now, was that going to swivel? Yes, it will. So if I can glue that there, let's put that there like that. If I get that in the right place, and then it should just swivel shut like that. Lovely. Like that. Okay, so art glitter glue I think for this one. Just put the glue and lots of glue on where the brad is. Now, just got to make sure I get that in the right place. Okay. Glue that shut. thinking. So that should now hold it nicely in place. That's rather good, like that. I'm hoping that will be enough to hold it there. Don't know if I'm going to need another one here. We'll see. Right, and then I did wonder about putting a little envelope in here. Lots of envelopes with the kit. Little tiny envelopes, little tiny, or a pocket. Let's see what we've got. So that little envelope there. Let's get these bits out of the way again. See what I'm doing. So many little cute things in here. Yep. That envelope would look quite good in here. It's almost invisible. And then we could put a little something in it. Let's have a look. Put that little envelope there. Put a little tiny something there. What can I put to hold that closed? And can we put a little ticket in there? Like that. Could go in there. All right. Yeah, I think we could just about get away with that. I must want to right, so I'm going to punch a little flower. What can I punch it out of? Something thick enough to hold it. Don't know if this will be strong enough. Or maybe I'll glue a piece of paper onto a small book page and then punch it out. It's taking a long time just to make this one little flip out thingy, isn't it? It's just fun to make something a bit different using the, just being inspired by the pages from the kit to do something a little bit different. What did I do? Oh, I'll stick it on here, wasn't I? Let's glue that into place. I don't know if it'll punch now with the wet glue. I'll have to wait and see. I've got that little fairy there. It's quite sweet, isn't he? I think it's too big, so I'll try and punch out of the bit that's not fairy. So this bit here. See if it will let me punch it. There we are. And then I could just pop that there and hold it closed. Yep. Right. Okay, that's nice. So I might just put that there, and then it just opens up and it's got a little ticket inside. Yeah, that's quite nice, I like that. I want to give this time to dry really. Okay, so I'm just going to glue this on. I might glue it on just around the 3 sides in case I decide to tuck something behind it, you never know. Put that there. Right, for now I think we'll call that done, and then see if we can make something else quickly before the time runs out. Oh, I can never see to put this pin, there we go, in there quickly. Right, so that's that little doodad, little tuck, flip out. Or the other thing I was going to do, I was going to put stamp a little fairy there. I'll do that another time, I think, because I really want to get on and make some more pockets, or at least 1 or 2 more. Hopefully the next ones won't take as long to do. My next idea was to use some of this painted paper. Or sprayed, was it painted? Yes. No, it was sprayed, this paper, wasn't it? I want to make a corner pocket, I think, with this. Maybe I'll make it there, or... yeah, so how wide do I want it? Get my ruler. It'd be quite good, perhaps 4.5 by... I want to take up a fair bit of room. 5.5? Yeah. See how high it will go. Where did that come from? Nope. Right, let's see, how high is this piece here to go up the side? 5.5. Yep. Can do 5.5. It's about there. And then 4.5 along. Can always cut it down a bit if it looks a bit too much. There's 4.5. And then I want to do a sort of wavy pocket. So this is quite thick. This is that mixed media card that I've got. It's a Dilutions mixed media card, so I don't really feel it needs to be backed or anything. It's quite sturdy to use as a pocket. So all I've got to do really is decorate it a bit. Now, so it goes like that. Something like that. Yep, I might go on one of these blue pages. So I think I will edge it with a bit of gold, because I'm not going to stick it in immediately anyway. So it'll need to dry, but I like the idea of edging it with the gold. Good old Luna paste. Oh, I better get out some wet wipe first. otherwise I'll end up with bits of gold all over the place. Right, got that handy. Just wipe my fingers. Let's just do this just along this edge. Yeah, I thought of using lace along the edge, but this is quite nice. I'm enjoying using this bit of gold in this journal. Now I've got to decide what I'm going to use to decorate. So many options. So I've got my fairies that I've die cut. I've got my flowers that I've been making. I've got my clusters. Got my snippet strip, should I say, rather than snippet roll. Okay. So that's all nice and shiny on the edge there. I might just lie it on here so I don't get bits of gold on the mat. Right, so what can I use? Right, so I mean I could have another little pocket here, couldn't I? I wonder about, where's my snippets? I've got my snippets here. Not my snippets, my little clusters. Could you almost use one of these? Oh, look at that, that goes really nicely on there. But it's a bit too big for that spot, and that might be a tuck spot by itself. If I got one that would work as a little pocket, I could put something in. So I've got I've got this little journal card. Would that go in like that? If I were to make that a pocket? I think it might. Which other ones have I got? I've got a couple of long ones. Yeah, I didn't make that many. Maybe I need to make some more, because that is pretty much all I've got. I might just tidy that up a bit on the edge. Where's my... Teach me to not put my tweezers back where they belong, isn't it? There they are. Sometimes I just need to use those to help me tear things. That's it. So it's that way round. That way round. I might do that. Use that as a little pocket on the pocket. Yeah, I think I quite like that. Let's just do it. Oh, yeah, what I need to do, because there's a bit of a back of the staple there, I want to cover that with some washi tape so it doesn't catch when something goes in the pocket, so it doesn't catch on the back of that staple. So if I can just find the end of the washi, I'll cover that with it. Oh, for goodness sake, where is the end of it? Oh dear. I'm going to have to get another one. I can't see the end at all. this one. Okay, this one's got the end sticking up. Right, just want to cover that up, make sure we don't have any problems getting things in and out the pocket, do we? Right. Which was the top and which was the bottom? That's the bottom. Okay. There we are. Little pocket on the corner pocket. Okay, so that's that one done. Just got to let that dry. Next, I have got, now I need to find somewhere to put this. Oh, but it's not going to get everything gold. I did my couple of masterboards in my little book, my little magazine. Let's just get some of this, clear some of this out of the way. Right, so go in there. Right, so we just need to take out, I did a couple of these, they're Christmas. So I've got this one and I've got this one. So let's just remove it, I think. Am I going to be, no, I'll have to use my knife, I think, just to cut the page out. And then we can make ourselves a pocket or two from this. Right. I'll do that. That can be one pocket and maybe a corner tuck or something, or a, I don't know, journal card possibly. So that's one. I think I need another. I might go up here for the second one. Be a nice little pocket too. Just going to trim up the side. And another small journal card. And then we've got this piece in the middle. Make a bigger pocket. Too deep. All right. You can use these other pieces for journal cards or make tags or something with those. But I just wanted some some pockets. Let's have a look at my... So I've got fairies, got some really sweet little fairies there. So let's look at my die cut fairies and see if we can put one of those on here. On both of them actually. This one might go rather nicely on here with the pink. Quite like that there. Let's have a look what else we've got. What about her on there? Oops, her wing has got bent up. There we are. So maybe she could just go on there. Got a couple more. Or her. She might be better because she's got a bit of pink on her. Also she. Like both of them. I think the other one's a bit, shows up a little bit better. I think she might go on that pocket there. Yep. And come up with something else to go on here. That one doesn't look very straight. I don't think I've cut that straight. Something's not straight. Not sure which bit isn't straight, but I'll figure that out. Okay, so I'm going to pop that my little fairy on there. I don't want it. Put a few bits of glue on her wings. I think we're going to have to finish these pockets and decorate them and carry on in the next video because time is running out on me as usual. Right, I shall pop her on here and then we'll call it a day. We'll just have a quick look at what we've made today, which isn't a huge amount, but it was lots of fun to do. This one will need a bit more work, obviously, this pocket. But I do like her on there. She's not invisible, she's sort of blending in. That's what I like. I quite like the fact that she's not too standing out. She's just quietly sitting on the pocket, not being too loud. Okay, so we've got 3 pockets ready to finish. So I've got those 3 from my masterboard. This one needs straightening up. I've got this pocket which is just drying. It doesn't take very long for this gold to dry, but I don't want to touch it at the moment. And then we had our flip out, didn't we? Now let's move this out of the way before I get everything messed up. We did that flip out, so it goes like that, and it opens out. Got my little envelope here, I've got my side tuck here, so something's got to go in here. I could pop something behind the envelope as well if I wanted to, and it's got a little ticket inside which has disappeared, so maybe I may need to put something a bit bigger in there so that it shows that there is something in there. So there we are, all done today. Thank you very much for joining me today, and please do join me again for the next video when we just carry on with this mess, making more pockets and things to stick into the journal. Okay, bye for now.